Welcome to Homemade Tortillas Part 2. I'm doing a little commentary video. I wanted to talk about some of the things that went well and some of the things that I learned some lessons on in this last video. The video I'm putting up isn't going to have this commentary or even any voiceover. I did it all with text and just kind of clipping video together. I've been using a software program called DaVinci Resolve, which I'm learning. It's quite robust, but also has been really user-friendly, and I'm learning how to cut and add in audio, and I know there's a lot of other aspects to that I'm going to get to learn. But I wanted to go ahead and put a video out, and I felt like I got to a point where I was really showing the two-pan method of making tortillas. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that, and then I thought I would just upload this as a separate video if anyone's interested. Some of the things that I learned in this. One, when I put all the cameras together and I'm working so hard on getting the shots right, I essentially forgot how to cook tortillas. Mostly what it was is I was so intent on trying to get the shots that I really kind of left the actual cooking to the wayside. So in the video, I actually ended up doing a second retake to get a better shot of puffing the tortillas. But this is kind of a conglomeration of two separate instances. But last Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot the videos. I made the tortillas, kind of rushed that process. And of course, they were some of the worst tortillas I've ever made. And I probably made 25 to 30 tortillas and finally just stopped and came back to it the next day and had a lot of success. What went wrong? First and foremost is hydration is extremely important in tortillas, and I rushed a step where basically you make the dough, and then you need that dough to really sit and rest for 30 to 60 minutes so the masa can really hydrate. And if you don't do that, it's not going to really produce the steam you need to get a fluffy, puffy tortilla. So the next time, so that's a really important step. Another thing I learned in this one is I have always used parchment paper. I cut parchment into circles, and you're going to see that in the video. What I have found with that is actually it can get kind of wrinkled and cause creases in the tortillas. Everyone, like when you look traditionally, the most common thing you will see is people take a plastic shopping bag, cut it into a rectangle, and use that. And I went ahead and tried that, and actually I've decided not only does that not crease, but I can just keep the bag I made and use that over and over and over and kind of save me a little time. So in part 3, you're going to see me use that, and maybe I'll talk about it or point it out. But that was a bit of a learning curve and a nice upgrade. The other thing that I kind of didn't dial in right, in a two-pan method, you want one pan that's going to be about maybe 350 to 385 is what you're shooting for, but just basically a medium low temperature on your stove. And then you want that second pan to be pretty hot. I use my cast iron pan, and I had it running about 380, 390. I would say 450 would be your minimum, but you want, when you do that third turn, because you're basically flipping the tortilla twice, when you do that third turn, you want it to hit that pan, and it will probably really, if you're doing it right and you have the temperature up pretty good, it should really start to steam and puff right up. And one final note on puffing. I know in these videos I'm kind of making that the goal to have it puff. Tortillas do not need to puff to be cooked through and to be perfectly delicious. So if you do endeavor to start making tortillas and you have some that don't puff, don't worry about it. They're great. They're delicious. They're going to be 1,000 times better than what you buy at the store, and will be perfectly acceptable. So as much as I'm kind of stressing it, I want to just say you do not need to stress it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I look forward to doing the third video. I'm really going to be working on trying to get a better camera angle, especially to show the two-pan method. You're going to see in the video, it's kind of like the first pan is not highlighted, and I wasn't sure how to get that, but I think I have a tripod now, and I think I might be able to get kind of over both pans. And so I'm going to work on doing that, and we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and let me know what you think.